Okie dokie. I'm back for a quick blog. I'm going to run the app. Yeah, we're getting straight into it. Not mucking around here. I'm going to zoom in on our OBS studio because I've worked out how to do that. So in here, I've created this. Continue. Don't worry about that error. That's just something I have to fix. And it only occurs when I've got OBS on, which is quite interesting. Don't know what's happening there. So I have this column called type, which supposedly allows you to switch between an individual event and a team event. You might say team, well, you mean relay. Maybe. Maybe I do. And I thought, oh, that's not very good. I've added this column to a grid. It's got more confusing. It's got this word type. It's hard enough trying to work out that ENT means entrant number. So I thought, well, actually, maybe there's another way. Let's make another event, and this time in the drop down we'll have 4x25. Now that sounds like, excuse me, that sounds like a relay to me. So just for the sake of it, I'll just turn that into a relay because at the moment that's the only way of doing it. So I thought, get rid of this column, we don't want it, and just give these additional options for distance, and suddenly we understand, that's a relay. And I don't know, maybe even by default, type a bit of text in the event description as soon as you switch it into this team mode, something like that. And then now if we just pop along here to heats, so I've got a standard heat which had some nominees, and now they're entrants in this single heat. There they are. Wonderful. I use auto build for that. I could use auto build for this too. There we go. Now I don't have any entrants yet for the relays, but if and you'll notice that that new one we made has 4x25 and it's got the word relay. See, that makes a lot more sense than this nonsense over here. So I sort of like that idea. Now you will notice that there's two grids. One grid is where you create teams, relay teams, and then the other grid is where you throw the entrants into each team. And you'll have the option of doing it manually through the new button, or you use the auto build. When I've got all the algorithm all worked out, lovely doubly, it will take a little bit of time to write. Oh yeah. All right, so I thought that was pretty cool. Now I've put a little bug up here, which is the R, which I think stands out quite well, and that's probably all we want. I did go in here and I thought, I'll make a big orange dot behind the terms, but I think the little R makes sense. All right. What else? One last thing. This is the database designer. So we have team. So we have a heat individual. We have heat. There were two tables. One was heat team. One was heat individual. But I discovered I didn't need two tables. Heat. All I need is a heat table. Then there's a team attached to that heat. Team entrance. The split times. And you'll have the option to change the team name. So by default, first team will be called Team A, Team B, Team C. You get the idea. And of course, heats can have, if you look over this side, the standard heat has entrants and split times for each entrant. And that's it. That's sort of like where I'm going. I'm getting rid of the silly table I put in. The additional column, I should say, in the grid. I'm getting rid of that and just letting you select the distance, and that says it all with a few little visual prompts. So I hope that all makes sense. I hope you saw everything there on screen. If we go back, yeah, because I've got to remember, to move that back if I'm going to use OBS Studio properly. All right, okay, well, that's it. Catch ya. Bye.